So John Jones is back. John Jones is back, according to this interview. Him saying that he's ready to fight on the White House card, saying it's a great opportunity. He's not going to pass it up, and he wants to fight on the White House card, obviously against Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight strap. The thing is, I don't know how long this. I don't know if how much Tom Aspinall is going to fight, especially if the UFC wants to continue with this. Maybe he could squeeze in 2 title defenses before facing Jones in July, because it's going to be July 4th next year, at the White House Garden. Their big event. It's going to be really big, probably bigger than the UFC 300, honestly. So John Jones wants to headline that card. Of course, it's going to be mainly just because of the pay-per-views. The pay-per-view numbers are going to be insane on that card at the White House, especially if the UFC, I don't know if they make it a discounted card, like instead of $85, they make it like $50 or $60. I think he'll get a lot of pay-per-view buys with that and make millions. So obviously John Jones wants to return for that big pay-per-view cut. And of course, fighting at the White House, no one's ever done that. No one's ever fought at the White House. And a huge UFC event. Obviously, it's going to be very big. There's going to be a lot of money involved because I don't know if Trump's going to give up money, start paying so many $1 million, give millions of dollars to Dana to get great fighters on that card and big purses, big bonuses on that card. So I don't know. Maybe because it's 250th year the United States has been a country, I think. Maybe. I think so. So maybe $250,000 bonuses or some shit like that. I don't know what they're going to pull with this, but John Jones obviously wants to come back for that UFC pay-per-view cut of that UFC card. And this confuses me. So he didn't want to fight Tom Aspinall. I mean, he doesn't want to fight him. But all of a sudden, he wants to come back for the White House card and fight for the title against Tom. And the thing is, I don't think he deserves it whatsoever. He does not deserve it. Yes, it's going to be a big draw, but he does not deserve this. He does not deserve this. The shit that he put the UFC through, drug the UFC through the mud, drug Dana's name through the mud, the whole time, the last year and a half, the whole Duck era of John Jones was disgraceful. And I don't know why, because I can so see them just giving Jones this shot at the title. I could just so see it. I mean, it makes sense promotion-wise, but he does not deserve it, dude. Wasting a year of another man's career just because you don't want to fight him and just really just blue balling him at every corner, it's fucked up. I'm talking about Tom Aspinall, of course. Just getting blue balled every few months. Big announcement incoming. I might think about fighting, but no, John Jones, he was already 2 feet out the door for a year and a half, but the UFC didn't want to tell anybody about it. So he does not deserve this. He does not deserve this whatsoever. Not at all. Doesn't deserve this, but I don't know. Maybe, most likely, they're going to give that shot to John Jones because, of course, he's an American, the greatest of all time, blah, 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 blah. And yes, so we're going to go through this interview because they're basically just going to say, you're back, blah, blah, blah. But there is something that I want to show you guys from this interview that I can't believe John Jones went into and try to explain more about how to recover better. I just have to show you guys this video because obviously, after seeing this, you're going to still think this guy's taking PEDs. So, let's get right into the video. I think it's going to be a shorter video today, but I just wanted to put this out before anybody does. Because I watched this and I was like, why did he say that? So, I just need to stop yapping. Let me show you guys.
Okay, let me just tell you something. Also, you're timely because you know a lot of people, they don't show up on time, but look at you. We're here. We like to see it.
Pulled out of UFC 200. Not on time. I don't know.
I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah. Okay, so we've talked in the past. I think it was last year. Was it last ESPYs that we had a conversation? Yes. So it's so good to see you today. Obviously, you retired, but now it seems like you're getting back into it.
Yes,
Can you just explain it?
He's coming back to the UFC. Oh shit. Captions? Nope. Coming back to the UFC. John Jones is officially coming back.
Can't break it down for us a little bit?
I was retired. I felt like I was at a place where I've done it all in the MMA space, and felt like there wasn't too many more challenges for me, and I just wanted to do something more than.
Tom Hospital is not a challenge. Tom Hospital is not a challenge. And I can so what are the red earrings about, bro? The zesty red earrings. Not a challenge. There wasn't a challenge for you. There was not a challenge. There wasn't an interim champion waiting to fight you for a year and a half. You're already 2 feet out the door for a year, but you didn't tell anybody. The UFC didn't tell anybody for some reason, and you wasted a year of Tom Aspinall's prime career. So says there was no challenges, but clearly had an interim champion waiting to fight him.
Than championships and money. And Donald Trump mentioned that he wanted to have a fight at the White House Garden, and that just seems like such a huge opportunity. I'm a very proud American. I have a lot of close friends that are in the military, and this is my act of I can't call it service, but just to be able to entertain the country and the world at this level at the White House, it just means the world to me. So
obviously, very big opportunity. I mean, who's not gonna not want to fight on that White House card? Unless, you take politics way too seriously to your fucking ball sack, and then everything just really hurts you right in your culo. So, obviously, it's a very big opportunity. Very big opportunity for John. I mean, I'm a very proud American. I mean, I don't know if John really believes in anything. I think really what he thinks is this is going to be is just like a huge pay-per-view draw. He's going to try to get that one big payout plus the 30 million plus the pay-per-view cut will be crazy. I can only imagine. I will not pass this up either.
I'm back.
I love
He's back.
that.
I'd love it too. Has anybody fought at the White House before, like officially?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I heard there was a boxing match many years ago at the White House.
Okay.
MMA will be the first.
All right. So what's the get back been like? Because if you retire and then come back, that's got to be crazy.
Yes, it's been difficult and different. Everything hurts,
So John Jones is about to go into a subject of recovery. So we're gonna start talking about recovery. Obviously John Jones, he's 37 now. When he fights on this card, he's gonna be 38. Obviously, when you're 38 years old, you're over there wrestling, striking, and just really mixing it up, really putting so much wear and tear on your body. You have to recover well. That's why a lot of people, when they're older in their careers, they don't do as well unless you're DC at 40, just fat fucking it out and just knocking Stipe out for a UFC heavyweight title. But obviously, John Jones is old. He's been doing this his whole career since he was 23, or won the championship at 23 years old. And yeah, dude, obviously wear and tear on your body, but John Jones is about to go into a recovery subject here.
I'm a lot more sore than I ever remember being, but I know this process very well. I've been winning championships my whole adult life. And
the process, taking PEDs, of course.
And I know you got to suffer, and I'm here to do that and make it worth it.
I'm approaching my mid-30s. Do you have any tips for recovery?
Any tips for recovery, John Jones? I'm approaching the 30s myself.
Oh, ice baths.
Ice baths. All right. Ice baths. What else, John Jones? What else?
Okay. All right.
Ice baths.
That works.
And just ice baths. We'll leave it there.
All right. So we're.
Yeah, just ice baths. We'll leave it there. So, John Jones is hinting and is implying that there's more to recovery that he does. Obviously, it's the PEDs. So, John Jones is still on PEDs? He's still on them? Because he's like, yeah, we'll leave it there. I mean, he knows he's about to get too far off track. He's about to slip up and say, yeah, maybe lower testosterone to a very low level and take a PED that matches your testosterone and makes you recover a lot better. So John Jones is hinting that he still takes performance enhancing drugs, and he's going to. So not just the ice baths, it's the PEDs that he's shooting himself up with for recovery. And this man's already popped 5 times. So I'm not surprised that he's hinting that he's still taking PEDs. So yeah, man. It's just really in your face. The UFC is not going to do anything about it. I'm the greatest in the world type of fucking mentality where he just doesn't give a fuck what he says. And even though he's hinting at still being on PEDs, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care how many fights he has to fuck up or how many events he has to really just canning events. Moving a whole event just for John Jones to fight in a different athletic state commission is crazy. I mean, John Jones, it's like you can't trust him with a big fight like this, especially going against somebody who's faster, stronger, more fast twitch muscle than him. Or it's like he needs to have that. He needs to have something other than just craftiness and being John Jones. He needs to be fast. He needs to be strong. So it's like John Jones is going to take every chance he gets or any time he gets to be trying to up his ability to stay there longer in the fight, be stronger in the fight, try to pick up a little speed in the fight. I mean, John Jones is going to be juiced. He's going to be juiced. He's going to be juiced. And he just hinted at it. He's still doing it. He's still juiced. This man is still juiced, but he's still fucking fat. So it's like, he's not doing it to be super ripped. He's just doing it because he's been doing it his whole career. Kind of a routine for him. Doing it his whole career. Popped 5 times already. Doesn't care. He's just still doing it. And he's still hinting that he still does it. So what does the UFC do with this? What does the MMA fan base do with this? This information, this video out right now that anybody can watch and just really just go into what he said about we'll just stop there. And he's like, all right. So obviously John Jones is like, yeah, there's this thing called Ball. You can take that, and then you can take these other things. Yeah, obviously John Jones, if this was just a man-to-man conversation, not on fucking live television, John Jones would have told him how to basically juice your whole body to make you into a fucking superhuman. So John Jones hinting he's still on PEDs. I think he still is. And it's just like, I don't know why the UFC needs him so much. He's retired, but now he's back for this huge opportunity of fighting on the White House card. Obviously, Tom Aspinall, he's going to be active. He's not going to have ring rest. He's going to be in there. He's going to be fast. And I think he's just going to walk through John Jones next year, July 4th, if the fight does happen. So I just think he's going to walk through John Jones. I don't think John Jones really has that much of a chance other than just being crafty. And I mean, obviously, John Jones has a skill. John Jones has the experience that Tom Aspinall doesn't have. He has that lighter man skill experience at light heavy. But the thing is, Tom Aspinall is super big. He's super fast for his size. Super powerful. Can put anybody out with a punch. And yeah, dude, I think if just John Jones gets caught with a Tom Aspinall right hand down the middle, he's going to be done. And I think if John Jones shoots a takedown and then Tom Aspinall uses his size and his frame to push him off, John Jones is going to get discouraged. So obviously, John Jones needs every advantage he can get, which is taking PEDs and just can't win a fight fairly. Can't win it fairly, man. You just can't. You just can't, especially against someone like Tom Aspinall, where you need everything you can get. The most dangerous man in the world right now, the baddest dude on the planet. So, John Jones, he's still on PEDs. He just basically implies it, alludes to it, that he's still on them. And that, yeah, we'll just end it there. Ice bass. And we'll just leave it there. Because obviously John Jones is the whole fucking juice cycle. And honestly, needs to be he needs to be tested way more often, man. You cannot let this man slide with 2 tests a year, 3 tests a year. You got to test him at least 15, 20 times a year, man. There's no way you can let him get away with this. You can't let him get away with this. The UFC can't just be paying off whoever does the doping testing now to basically not catch Jones on the down when he's has his fucking pants down and shit. I mean, probably does have his pants down a lot, but not in that way. Metaphorically, catch him with his pants down. Even though he does both, metaphorically, non-metaphorically, he still has his pants down a lot. Probably taking it. But again, anyways, besides that, he's still alluding he's still on PEDs. And it's just kind of like, at this point, it's Honestly, not surprising that he just kind of slips up like that. But again, man, John Jones still on PEDs, not good. Officially back. Gonna try to fight on this White House card. He doesn't deserve it. He shouldn't get a chance. He should fight someone. He should fight some other heavyweight like Bull Cobb or something like that if he really wants. I mean, no. Obviously, he should fight. He shouldn't get a chance against Tom, but he's going to. Of course, it's gonna be a big draw, a huge draw, and the biggest stage in the world on the White House Garden. So obviously, the fight's most likely gonna happen. I don't want it to happen. Just be based off John Jones's fucking attitude and his behavior towards all this, and really just nonchalantly alluding that he's still on PEDs, which are obviously illegal, but the UFC's not gonna do anything about it. So, yeah, man. That's all I have today for you guys, man. I just wanted to get this out before anybody does, because this is something that I noticed in this video, and just making an announcement that John Jones is really officially back. Officially back. He's back in the testing pool. Now he's on the SPs on the big stage, saying he is officially back and alluding that he's still on PEDs. So that's really all I got for you guys in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.